Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to this segment that I like to call Music Memes Monday. So, what we do is you just go through some music memes and we just laugh at them. Some of them, if you're not familiar with music theory, they might not make sense, but that's okay. We just laugh together and just enjoy the beautiful music memes that we have here. Um, if you want to submit memes for a future Music Memes Monday, you can go to the channel about, and then there has an email that you can email the music memes to, or you can go to the Musicians Gears Twitter, and you can also just send them to me there or on the Instagram. Either way, whatever is the best way to get those memes to me, and I can make sure that we can do those for a Music Meme Monday. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it and start enjoying these memes. So, this first one, like I said, if you're not super familiar with music theory, that probably won't make sense. Deceptive cadences. So, in a lot of music, you go from the 5 chord to the 1, but here they're going from the 5 chord to the 6, which is what a deceptive cadence is. And it actually sounds quite awesome, but this is a perfect meme for that. The 1 chord is all jealous there, and I don't know. I think that's pretty funny. So, anyways, let's move on to the next one. Let's go right there and let's zoom this one up. When your parents ask where all your money went. That's very true. Just buying all the sound gear and plugins and instruments. It's that's where a lot of my money goes. I find a new microphone or a new guitar, and I'm like, you know what? I could save this $400, or I could just spend it on something that I don't necessarily need but I want. So this is very true to my life. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got SpongeBob here, it looks like. Me listening to every existing music genre. The Spotify algorithm trying to figure out my taste in music. That's true. For those that listen to lots of different genres of music, I tend to listen to a lot of rock and roll, but I also will listen to things from like jazz to classical to rock and roll to metal to a cappella. And so I'm sure the algorithm's probably like, what the crap is going on? Of course, I tend to use Apple Music more. Main reason for is I use Apple products, and then also Apple Music pays their artists more than Spotify, and so I like to support that. But yes, this is very true. I always wonder what the algorithm's thinking for me. All right, learning music theory to become a better musician. Learning music theory to understand music memes. Again, like I was saying, I mean, that first one we had, you'd probably need to understand music theory to really fully appreciate. Memes are worth it. This is true. Learning music theory helps you enjoy some of these memes. And music theory is important for understanding just how music works and to better make music. So that's a pretty good one. Things Rick Astley would never do. Never give you up, never let you down, never run around and desert you, never make you cry, never say goodbye, never tell a lie and hurt you. Well, without knowing it, I was Rick rolled right here. I love that song. If you haven't heard Rick Astley's song "Never Gonna Give You Up," you have to listen to it. You probably have heard of it, even if you didn't know that you've heard of it, just from someone sending you a meme or whatever. But this pie chart's perfect. All right, this next one. So true. Spotify, Apple Music. Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures. They're the same picture. This is also true. Spotify and Apple Music do pretty much the exact same thing. You send your music to be streamed, and I know that a lot of people are like, no, Apple Music is better, Spotify is better. Like I said, I just support Apple Music because they pay their artists more, but they're both great. But anyways, it's funny. I love The Office, so this meme is perfect. Let's move on to the next one. They see me rolling, they hiding. This one you'd also have to really know how classical composers. This is Haydn, and I don't know. That one's funny. It's pretty straightforward. I do wish though they would have moved this Roland out of his face though. That's kind of looks weird, but regardless, still funny. So let's move on to the next one. Singing pop music in a southern accent doesn't make it country. I mean, that's, people feel very strong about that. I mean, that's true. Country music has become very mainstream and pop in the last, I don't know, probably especially 15 years, 10, 15 years. Really ramped it up in the last, 5, 10. Um, if if it doesn't have country style twang, and the instruments are just literally played the same way you would play in a pop song, the only difference is you're singing in a southern accent, doesn't make it country. It makes it mainstream country is what it does. They've done a lot of country artists have done the same thing with rock and roll. They've tried to make their rock sound country, even though it's really just, rock and roll still, but they're just singing in a country accent. So I do agree with this. I know some people wouldn't, but if it doesn't have all the characteristics, or at least most of the characteristics of what makes a genre, and the only thing you're changing is vocals, then it probably isn't that genre. But that is my opinion. That's the great thing about music. Everyone has their own opinions. But if you study music, um, I would imagine most people would agree with me on that. But if you disagree, please comment that down below. Let's have a discussion about it. And without further ado, let's move on to the last meme for Music Meme Monday. And like I said, in the future, you can send me memes and I can go over them for these videos and we can enjoy them together. And the last one is, it won't let me grow. Oh, there you go. Stop, you're under arrest. Oh my, that's so dumb. So this is arrest sign. And this person's under arrest. That's so dumb. But I mean, that's the great thing about memes. So most of the time they are pretty dumb, but they're just for enjoyment. And as a musician or an artist or someone that just appreciates music and understands music, it's just fun to go over like music related memes, because we see memes for all sorts of things all the time. But I really like focusing on these ones just because like not everyone will get them, but the community that does get them is just, they're a great community. So anyways, that's the last meme. Thank you for joining for Music Meme Monday. It's just kind of a little fun little video I like to do on Mondays. I've kind of been slacking recently, but I want to do them more. So if you did enjoy it, please like this video so I know people enjoy them. Leave a comment down below which one was your favorite, and then also that discussion about like country music. And hopefully I'll see you guys in a future video. And until next time, keep rocking on.